Welcome to the Clearing the Air Podcast with D and Q.
I'm D.
I'm Q. Yo, man, it's that time.
What time would that be, my brother?
Summertime.
Summertime.
Yo,
Sit
man,
back and unwind.
it's here. But has it been about a month?
Nah, I think the first official day was maybe a couple of weeks ago. The official tissue day.
Okay. Official. I kind of use the kids getting out of school as summer, or when it's consistently warm as summertime, even if it's still the spring. Okay.
I kind of use Memorial Day. I think and I know it's not, but Memorial Day is kind of for me, that weekend.
Yeah. I think I would agree with that. Yeah. Because it officially starts off the cookout season. It's definitely consistently warm. And even if the kids are still in school, it's kind of like you're still in school, but you kind of coasting those last few weeks. Well, the 4th of July has passed us.
It has.
Which kind of feels like the official start to the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any plans for the 4th of July?
Nah, man, I didn't do too much. But actually I did. I had a very good 4th of July weekend. Went to a couple outdoor events, little festivals. Was able to get to church. Went to King's Dominion, Amusement Parks, saw some fireworks. Rode the new roller coaster. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, but it was kind of chill. It was fun, but it was also chill too. You know what I'm saying? Stayed local for the most part. I dipped out a little bit, but not like I thought I was. So it was a good time, man. Just hanging out with friends, family. It's a good time. Good weekend. How about you? How was your 4th?
It was the same for the most part. Quick trip, couple states up. After that, came back. I wanted to get back rather quickly.
You been to Beantown, right?
I was in the area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in the area. So just wanted to get in, get out so I could get back. You call it a long weekend, but it goes by so quick. So yeah, it was just kind of in and out for the most part. I got a chance to spend time with the girls. So that's my two youngest daughters. Well, my two youngest daughters. So got a chance to spend some time with them. Didn't really do too much in terms of the actual 4th. Rest in peace to those who lost their lives in the shooting that took place outside of Chicago.
Right.
So
was it Highland Park?
Highland Park, yeah. So it's kind of sombered the mood a bit.
Yeah.
It really kind of had you on your security tip a bit.
Right. Especially when you in crowds and I got that call from my parents, just to be careful, the usual, but just, kind of, you know what I mean? Just be on high alert. So.
Right. So yeah, it was really chill. The neighborhood kind of did some stuff, which they typically do anyway, just for every season or just, with different events and stuff. So yeah, that was that. But pretty chill. Would you call the summer your favorite season?
I would say yes, but probably not for the reason most people will have it. You know what I'm saying? Most people will probably have it because, it's nice weather. It's typically your travel season. It's my favorite simply because I remember growing up, it's the time when you're out of school. you know, so it it kind of had the advantage there. And then too, my birthday is in the summer, so you know that trumps everything for me. So
We'll talk about that soon.
yeah. But though that's pretty much those two reasons were pretty much the reason that summer was my or is my favorite. Now more so, you know, with my birthday and everything. I think if it wasn't for that, the fall would probably be my favorite. The fall is dope because you kind of get a mix of both days. You still gonna have those warm days, but then you'll have those kind of cool days. Or it'll be nice during the day, but kind of cool at night. You can still maybe get away with wearing some shorts, you know what I mean? But you can kind of start, you know, wearing different things, you know, some jeans or something, or light hoodie or something. You know, you see the seasons change. Yeah, then you know, like, you know, it goes into like homecoming season and stuff. Yeah, I think.
All right.
All right. Well, you know, I'm thinking. How about you, bro? All
right. I don't have a favorite season, and I'm not trying to sound deep or anything, but I've learned to appreciate something in all of the seasons.
Correct.
So what I can say that I enjoy about summer, even as a parent, the children being out of school, just because, you know, they work hard throughout the year. It's good to get a break. So just seeing them not have to the hustle and bustle of school, it comes with its own, you know, hustle and bustle.
Right.
So I like the summer also because it kind of symbolizes fun to a degree. Not saying you can't have fun any other time, but it symbolizes fun. It symbolizes travel. It symbolizes a break, and we all need that.
Right.
So I like the summertime for that. My birthday is toward the end of the summertime, so I don't know if
still the summer though.
It is. But yeah, you could throw that in there. And lastly, summertime kind of gives you a flexibility in terms of it. You kind of got the green light in terms of, you know, freedom, so to speak, from things, but there's the flexibility to say, you know what, I've got June, July, August to try to be flexible and see what it is I can do in terms of certain things you can't do in other seasons. And you kind of say, you know what, I got 3 months to just figure it out, go do what I want to do.
Right.
Because you know, that warm weather just affords you some liberties that the other seasons don't. So that's what I like about the summertime. One thing I left out. So my family has 2 family reunions a year. I actually missed one, I believe, during the 4th of July weekend. It was in Jersey.
Jersey stand up.
Yeah. So
the home of Redman Reggie Noble. Okay.
Oh my God. So I actually miss doing that as a child. When you talk about summer plans, like that was something that I was always a part of growing up as a child. So just being able to kick it with cousins, you know, swimming pools, just linking up, you know, cookouts. That is a favorite thing of the summer, being able to cook out. So, you know, it's nothing like I don't really do hot dogs too much anymore. I stay away from, you know, beef burgers, but I will have a turkey burger at any time. But
sure.
just being able to enjoy that, it's kind of like a staple of the summertime.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah. We had our I think we bringing our family reunion back this year. Actually, I think it's later on this month. But the year before COVID hit, we had one. And it was a really good time because it was the first one we had in a minute. So yeah, it was super dope, and hopefully we're bringing it back. I think we are. I think it's later this month.
Yeah,
look forward to that. Yeah, it's always good to see family.
Definitely. Let me ask you this: I'd like to say, coming out of COVID, but has COVID had any impact on your summer plans at all?
I haven't been abroad yet. I haven't been out the country yet. So, but as far as in the country, no, it hasn't. Between that and gas prices, you may think twice about something, but if I want to do something or go somewhere, I'm gonna do it. I have noticed that a lot of the festivals are coming back now. After taking a couple year hiatus, and so I was a little iffy about that, but I have done a couple. I went to a huge concert here, outdoor concert kind of festival thing. Saw my favorite MC, Reggie Noble, aka Redman, him and Meth, put on a show and killed it as usual. So that was super dope. And then I did up in DC, something in the water was up there. So did that for a day, but just a day though, and just for a little bit. So, and I was all right. I was fine. You are still kind of, when you see that many people in one area, in one space, and the cases are, I don't know if they're going back up or not, but I know I've heard some people catch it here, in the past few weeks or so. But if anything, it's been, like the delirious kind of been like the outdoor festivals kind of thing, but I still have partaken in a couple.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but other than that, no, it hasn't so far. But I really haven't done anything I want to do just yet. How about you?
I think I would say the same thing you just said. It hasn't. I mean, I did the most traveling, not just necessarily summer-wise, but just in general, last year when COVID, you were kind of in, I don't want to say phase 2, but we weren't where we are now in terms of being out of the clear. And I don't want to say we're completely out of the clear now, but we're in a much better place than we have been, I would say, the past 2 years. So for me, hasn't necessarily changed anything. I think, and I've mentioned this before, we did a lot last year. We wanted to kind of chill this year. And, I know we're going to talk about traveling. That's a total new or separate episode that we'll do. But just really kind of wanted to chill this year. I still have some ideas of things because I still want to do some things. It's just, I just haven't done them yet. I haven't planned. I haven't looked at the budget to see what that budget would allow in terms of travel. So I know when we talk about summer plans, you got to talk about kids. You don't have children, but I do. And so one of the things I would say in terms of summer plans, my oldest daughter, she started a summer camp, educational camp, to kind of keep her fresh and keep her sharp. Fathers, men, leaders. One thing I would say is, when you're talking about children, there's a few different things as far as plans, because plans aren't just travel. That's one thing that we should do with our children in the summertime is make sure that they're keeping their skills sharp. Whether that's visiting libraries, summer camps, educational camps, not just where they're running around burning calories, but where they're actually being challenged here. I know, if your kids are in sports, I don't have any children that are in sports now. Well, my youngest son, he's football, but I'm talking about more the AAU type of camp type of a thing, not a structured fall, but they just prepare in the summer type deal. The AAU type situations that we kind of did growing up, and that has been a big deal. Another thing I would say in terms of summer plans, fathers, leaders, older brothers, man, know where your siblings are, know where your kids are, because it's nothing worse than, your children, they're looking for stuff to do and they're on the block doing dumb stuff with kids. That's one thing I would say in terms of summer plans. Kind of have a plan for your children.
Yeah, you don't want them latchkey kids, bro. That's what we call them. I don't have kids, but I do a lot. with them, especially, in the community. And so we got a lot of camps actually just started up. And I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but I'm kind of impressed at the different types of camps that they have now, or I'm sorry, that they've brought back, post COVID. So you got some art camps, you got, obviously your sports camps, you got your of course, the kind of your typical camp, you know what I mean? Just, activities and all that kind of stuff. But just to see the different types of camps that have been offered around the city has been really dope. I think cities are trying to do a better job of preventing, those latchkey kids. Just, because kids, when they have idle time, that's the opportunity for them to, possibly get in trouble and, not do the right thing. So,
Yeah.
you just try to, like you said, what you're doing, just keep her engaged, keep her fresh. So yeah, actually, our camps, well, the city's camps has just started. So I think they're going to do like a couple sessions. It's going to run through I think the end of August, like right before school start back up. So, I got a lot of friends who got kids, nephews, nieces, godsons, goddaughters. So I stay on top of that stuff, man. Make sure they, and a lot of my people's, my close friends, they make sure their kids are definitely engaged. You know what I mean? So I think it's important. I think it's important, man. I think it's very important.
For sure. I know over the 4th of July weekend, I was posting some things about, trips. And I know we kind of said was COVID a factor, but, we did an episode about gas. And so right. I kind of brought that back and posted some stuff. Just, is it impacting your travel, your road travel? Is it impacting your flights? Is it I didn't really go into that, but is it in fact impacting that? Because honestly, it has a factor on some of the increases in prices with that. Because I mean, we're using fuel, they're using fuel too. So just we don't need to necessarily go into it deep. I think we kind of talked about it, but that's just something else to consider as well.
It's kind of all correlates, bro. You know what I'm saying? Summer plans, then the gas prices, your travel plans, like it all kind of goes together. You know what I mean? So we just kind of piggybacking off stuff that we possibly may have talked about or discussed before.
We talked about, you kind of alluded to festivals and stuff like that. Amusement parks. I know there's a few down there where you are. So right. Talk to us about some of those.
Man, so full disclosure, somebody had bought me a season pass last year. And I hadn't had a season pass in years. And there was a time where I would maybe go to an amusement park, like once a year. I enjoy going to them. Ride roller coasters. It's just something to do. You know what I mean? Go. You know what I'm saying? You can go with your peoples. You can go with your lady. You can. It's just a cool thing to do. You can go to the water park. You can just chill. You can go like see fireworks. You can go during Christmas. You can go do Halloween. It's just something chill to do. So I had so much fun last year when I got it that I bought another one. I bought a season pass for this year. So so. Pretty dope investment, man. Not too expensive. You get free parking. You can go anytime. That's it. That season. Then you can you can get discounts if you bring a friend. If you're in the military, you get a discount. Yeah, I'm all about the amusement parks, bro. It's just something like it could be 5, 6 o'clock and be evening. Like, you know what? What you doing? Let's go over here and ride the rides real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just quick in and out. Or let's go get a funnel cake. Let's go get a sundae or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'm all about it, man. Yeah. And last year did it, kind of brought me back. So yeah, it's a cool time. But again, it takes you there. Like first of all, I don't go I'll typically go Monday through Thursday. Anything Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a dub. Not trying to be out there in the heat and it's crazy packed. Like I just ain't doing it. So, but you know, when we talk about the festivals, you know, being around a lot of people and doing all this and that, are you kind of wary about it? Yeah, you know, especially if you're in line, you know, for a ride and, you know, kind of right up behind each other, you know what I mean? It's not really spaced out, but, you know, just got to be safe, be smart, you know. But yeah, I'm about the amusement parks. When the last time you been to one?
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while. I do like them. I started shaking my head because I tried to touch on it and come away from it, but so security or safety in regards to theme parks and festivals and stuff like that. So I know we talked about COVID being something that may make us say, man, like I don't know, but how about safety?
Yes, especially with all this shooting going on, mass shootings. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, I just went for the 4th, and it was definitely, you know, not something you really think you think about, but I tell you how I'll think about it. I'll be like, man, if that would have happened here, it would do a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? I think like that. I'll tell you exactly when I thought. Well, I thought about it inside the park, but also, man, it took forever getting out the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like gridlock, and that's when I'm really like, all right, because now you ain't got to go through the metal detectors to get in the park. You just got to come in the parking lot, and people are stuck and
sitting ducks.
Right. And then how is emergency gonna get to you? This and that. So. But anyway, that's probably a whole nother podcast.
It's a whole nother podcast.
We can get into that. But yeah, the safety, you know, when thinking about that. But, you know, thankfully, you know, everything was fine. And I feel pretty safe and secure when I'm there. So
definitely. So you hit on summer birthdays and dive into that really quick.
Man, I'm so tired of planning my birthday. I'm so tired of it, bro. But I mean, you know, birthdays in August is always a big kind of deal. So yeah, I'll talk more about it in the future. I really don't have nothing planned as of yet, but I'm working on it. So y'all leave me alone, please. Stop asking me, please. When I decide, I will let everyone know. How about your birthday, my brother? What, 4 days after mine? 3 days after mine? No.
8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's always like my wife asked me this year, what did I want to do? It's one of those things, man. I actually enjoy just really being around the family.
Right.
So for me, that's just kind of what that is. Would I like to go somewhere? Yeah, but it may be something different than what we normally do. But I don't know where. I'm easy to please. You know, you take me somewhere I may have never been. I'm gonna make the best out of it. I'm not. You know, another thing I would say in terms of the summer is again the beach, and it's crazy because you could have gone to the beach a million times in your life, but it's just something about it. It's kind of like a nostalgia. Now, again, you start talking about crowds and different things when it's certain times, you know, your major holidays, but it's nothing like a good, I don't know, maybe Airbnb, VRBO, take a weekend. Some people are blessed to have, you know, those summer homes.
Is it VRBO or Verbo? I've always wondered that.
Verbo.
Have you heard both?
Yeah, because I say VRBO.
Right. Okay.
Because it's really an acronym.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's really an acronym. So,
Okay.
or just do, a one night situation, an overnight situation. You stay in a hotel. I don't know, man. I don't have any plans yet. I think last year, I think I came to DC.
Okay.
Yeah, last year. A matter of fact, the last two times I came to DC. So again, yeah, I might want to switch it up, but yeah, man, I just it's a chill day for me. I do like to be around the family. That's the biggest thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for me. Most memorable summer.
Oh, dog.
And why?
Oh man, I couldn't even begin to tell you because now I'm, again, the highlight of my summers is my birthday. So now I got to think, okay, what, uh, man,
We could put
maybe,
that we could put it on pause if we need to.
yeah, maybe, uh, I'm thinking maybe 2019.
Okay, why?
I think that was, yeah, that was the year before the pandemic because I started the summer off going to Dubai. I was in Dubai for 2 weeks.
Mm.
And then I just remember my birthday that year, like, was just super dope. That like everybody was there. We all had a good time. It was like the perfect mix of turn up, but like just family time, chill time. Like I think just thinking off top, I'm thinking 2019. Now I'm gonna have to take some more time and maybe in another episode come back with that. But I'm thinking 2019 was super dope. And then, not knowing that 8 months later, Earth was gonna close.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, it just made it even better. So yeah, I think I must say 2019. How about you, my brother?
I would probably say if we go on in the last 6 years, 5, 6 years, 6 years, I would say 2016 maybe. I was going through a transition of relationship,
Mm-hmm.
got into one that I did not necessarily know would end up where it is now, which is 5 years later. That summer I did Fort Lauderdale, and it kind of opened up it being a place where we would go to, and it's kind of special for us because it was kind of like the first trip we took together. That's when my parents met my now wife. So they welcomed her. I think we talked about that. And the stepmother episode that we did. So that was a blessing. Then what else happened that was really dope? Oh, so we found a church home the day after that. So that Sunday, we found a church home. That was really dope. Just like that experience. I'll save that for off the record, offline, because how we ended up realizing that was going to be our church was insane. Got prophesied to, and it was like, whoa, okay, we'll be here. So those three things, even though it was a tough transition, who I weathered the storm with probably made it one of the best summers. Now, we've talked about birthdays. I want to say this, and I'm saying this in regard to our listeners. We want to know if you have a birthday, and we're going to count June as the summer, but I want to give a shout out to every person that has a birthday in June, July, and August. And yo, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment, hit us up, let us know the date. We're saying this for a reason now. Let us know. We want to hear from you. If it's in August,
You definitely in August.
you
definitely in August.
You got to. You got to. It might even be a gift.
Yep.
It might even be a gift.
Yep.
So just make sure that you hit us up. Either way, June, July, August, we do want to hear from you. We're going to end on a nice note. What is the summer anthem?
Oh man.
Your
My personal?
Yeah, let's do your summer anthem.
Ooh. Man. You know what? I'm not gonna say Will Smith Summertime. I feel like that's the, people might go to. Although it is dope and it definitely brings out the summer vibes. Oh man. Man, that's tough, bruh. It got to be something feel good, make you dance, make you let's see. One of my favorites, and I ain't gonna lie, it's by Rose. He got this joint called Magnificent with John Legend on the hook. It's probably my favorite song by him. That joint just is so smooth. You just, put your windows down, your sunroof open. You know what I mean? Definitely the Benjamins. The Benjamins, that beat, you can never go wrong with that. Bruh, you caught me off guard with that. You supposed to let me know. I'm supposed to have like some options or something. Oh man. There's so many old throwback joints, 2 R&B joints.
I'm trying to give you your time.
I know. All right, go ahead.
Right.
Come back. Go ahead. Come back.
So it makes me think of 2, and it's definitely throwbacks. It's not Will Smith joint.
Okay.
Even though to me that's like the cookout joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For me, it's, oh man, this is gonna hit you hard. You're gonna be hot when I say this.
Go ahead, bro.
Carl Thomas, Summer Rain. Son.
Summer Rain, yes.
That's one of them. Yes. But another,
but I think, you know what? I was gonna say Summer Rain, but I think of Summer Rain when it rains. And I know that's backwards.
No.
But when it's like a rainy day, that's when I think of Summer Rain.
True.
That's just me, but it's definitely a summer anthem. But that's why I didn't say it.
But the reason I say it is not just because it has summer in there, but again, that feel good. It's kind of smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing. But you know what? Weird enough. And the reason I remember this, because I think we were still at JMU. I know we were still at JMU. I think this is 2004. For some reason, Lean Back, the Fat Joe joint.
Classic.
And the reason, and let me tell you why I remember it so hard, because I was supposed to graduate. I was supposed to graduate JMU 2004.
Okay.
So what I remember doing was, my boy, shout out to Sean Robinson of Strong College Students down in Tampa. I never forget. I toggled between Orlando and Tampa, about an hour difference, and I met some great people that summer. I got to hang out. I got to see the campus USF. And while I was out there,
Florida, right?
Yeah. While I was out there, they had And1 out there. And so, I'm out there. I'm seeing some of the dopest balling. So for some reason, that Lean Back joint stayed on, son. And I'm look. It's funny how, I ain't gonna get into this, but it's funny how you talk about Fat Joe. You never hear him come up in top rappers.
Love Fat Joe. He always been one of my favorites. And fun fact, my birthday twin. Yes, Fat Joe is my birthday twin. Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, but he's always been one of my favorites. Just consistent hits, bro. Consistent. How many, especially the jumps we like with the little, the for the ladies jump with the R&B on it. Yeah, Fat Joe got him. But then he got the lean back. He got the Make It Rain. He got Money Showers. He got lean back remix. New York joint. Like yeah. Please, can we give Fat Joe his flowers, please? Can we give Fat Joe his flowers, please? And I'm so glad he getting it this past year, especially with the yesterday's prices, not today's price. I feel like he's definitely getting his flowers. And he is, hands down, the best storyteller in hip-hop.
Hey.
He's the best storyteller in hip-hop by far.
Hey.
And he is Ciroc boy. Blue dot, blue dot, blue dot.
Oh my God, right. Sit down, please. Well, listen, y'all, we're gonna clear the air. I want to reiterate something that was said earlier. Life is definitely short, so I definitely think we should enjoy ourselves, man. And I don't know why it's necessarily that summertime is that release. It's that, man, I can be free. But it is. It just is what it is. You really get a chance you can do your traveling. One thing that used to happen for me, and I don't know if people do this anymore, your kids go spend the summers with this person or that person. I used to do that with my dad. Like I would spend summers with my dad. And so what that did for me, I'm glad we're sharing this through, the Clearing the Air portion. It just exposed me to a lot, being from Boston and just, you can get so caught up in the immediate surroundings to where summertime should be a time where you can explore and do things that you weren't able to do throughout the year because of school or, whatever else. And people typically budget at least a trip, or we got to do something, whether we're going to the beach, your local beaches, state beaches, or whatever, if you have that as a luxury, but I know it really kind of shaped me in terms of travel, the family reunions that, we've been to, and, shame on me, man, just so much going on that I haven't been to one, but it's also to me a big time for family. And just going back to what was said earlier, please know where your kids are.
Right.
Know where your kids are. Men, fathers, know where your kids are. I'm saying that even if they do not live with you, have a pulse on what your kids are doing. It's unacceptable that you're not at least trying to make the attempt to talk to your children every day, period. But especially in the summertime, your kids should be with you if that's an option. They should spend some time with you, in state, out of state. My dad lived out of state for a good portion of time until I came to live with him. I was with my dads in the summertime, Indiana, Iowa, Chicago, Georgia. My dad really helped me get my travel game up, so shout out to Pops. But know where your kids are, man. Enjoy yourself. Create budgets so that you can do things and enjoy yourself. Take vacations. Spend time with your loved ones, man.
For sure, man. I'm pretty much summed it up, bro. It's so important, that time. And like a lot of times if the child is with the mom during the school year, they go away and be with the dad for the summer. So those times are very important. Like you said, man, I got a couple of my guys that got their kids for the summer. So it's very important, man. It's very important, man. We need to stop, prevent latchkeyism. I don't know if that's the word, but, have these kids doing something productive. And again, man, it seemed like school ended late this year and starting early next year. So that little break they got, man, they need that. So yeah. Sorry.
That's for sure. And lastly, we want to say it again. Summer babies, June, July, August.
August, for sure. 8th month of the year.
Holla at us. We want to see you in the YouTube comments. We want to see you on the Instagram comments, which reminds me, please, we appreciate your support. please continue to support us. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Again, we appreciate y'all. Make sure that you are following us on all social media platforms. Make sure that you are getting the audio experience as well. Apple, Spotify, we're there for you. All right. Well, we've cleared the air. Go enjoy your summer.
Peace.